Holy cow! You know what I should have been doing that whole time? I'm so used to having someone who's like a manager on my channel throw up all the comments. I totally screwed that pooch.
I was reading them, if that helps.
That was one of us. Yeah, no, I was reading them on the side also. But let me go ahead and touch on a few of those really fast. Let's see here. I'll use it as part of our roll call. So, guys, by the way, this is our Thanksgiving Day episode. As you know, Sean can't make it. He is doing family friend type things. And so this man to my left, I think, yep, steps in and is ready to just steal the show. Matter of fact, he said I could just sit back and run comments and he'll do the whole damn thing. So, boom. Oh, wait. No, that's not how that
I
went.
either stepped in to steal the show or just completely ruin it. We'll see. We'll find out.
The last time you were on, it didn't suck, so it should be all right. All right, let me go ahead and go down the list here, and we'll get some of our thankfuls at the same time. So who is in the chat? We got Rebel. And by the way, you see that wrench over there? That means they're a mod. You see that other cool symbol? It means they are a member, helping to keep the lights on around here. Jason, Little Alien, thankful for being able to spend part of his week with Scott and... Wait, not Scott and Sean. No, sorry, it's, Scott and Brooklyn. Hey. Good to see Rebel in chat. Mutual butt kissing going on there. Brooklyn Menace in the house and on fire. Biggie D's arcade got his Quest 3S last night. Gonna do some mini golf.
That's
cool.
Why am I just as excited as if I got one when other people contact me telling me they got one?
I mean, if they're gonna play with you, then yes. I mean, you're excited for them. Because you remember what it was like when you got that and, opened up your eyes, pun intended, based on what you were doing with your contact solution earlier.
That was so dumb.
But yeah, I mean, I get excited for people like, me and Rich Waddell, both guitar, fanatics. When he gets a new guitar, I'm like, pictures, show me. And when I get one, he's like, I got to see it. So I understand exactly where you're coming from. Plus, again, if we can get Biggie D to play with us, hell yeah.
I think he's showing up tonight.
He said so. So less memory, lens. Yeah, we already know that. All right, go down the list here. See. Yep, you said the same thing. S with the Meta 3 features. Bridges the gap. Same lenses as the 2. Meatball Sauce, who I've not seen here in a while. Great to see you in chat, buddy. So when the S is not even when you don't. Okay. So
yes,
yeah, I mean,
I kind of agree, but not everybody knows.
Yeah, I mean, if the average consumer walking into Best Buy or wherever you get these devices, I mean, they're sale at Target and Walmart too.
Yeah.
So I mean, you walk in, you see it there. It's about $100 less or $150 less. I forget what the difference is.
You're jumping into something new that you never had before. You don't know. I think the 3S is a good starting point, but when anyone asks me, I always say Meta 3. Just like, even if you got to save up a little more, get the 3. You can't get a good representation of it in the stores because I peeked into them like when they have them out in Best Buy. It's not what it's like. Yeah, you just can't imagine the difference. How much better those pancake lenses are.
Oh yeah, but Carlo is saying that's half the price, so that is that's a thing.
And think about it like this, Rascal. You never played VR, and the 3S is your first VR headset. It's gonna blow your mind.
Oh yeah, I mean the 2 blew my mind. That was my first.
Yeah.
I think I peaked at a regular Quest when it first came out, but didn't spend much time in it. The Quest 2 when I got it, I one-upped my nephew and I'm like, hey, dude, you got to try this. He's like, oh, that's so much better than my Quest. And then the 3, same thing. When I unboxed that bad boy, put it on, Dear God, played Asgard's Wrath. And yeah.
Insane.
Totally awesome. And a big step up. And you can't really appreciate the difference without spending time, using a 2 or an S and then doing a 3. I mean, like you said, if that's the only experience you have, you're having a blast.
I can explain, though, a difference if you don't know, is the pancake lenses are a game changer. That's why the Meta 3 is it's not deep. It's so thin. If you look at it from the side, it's basically if you take off the
Oh yeah.
the facial cushion, it's nothing. And there is no adjusting that thing once you put it on. You put it on, the lenses are clear all the way around.
Yep.
With the Fresnel lenses, which all VR headsets use before Pancake, you got to find that sweet spot and lock it in.
It's especially with the 3 does this as well. The ability to change the I forgot what you call that measurement. There's
Yeah,
a term for it in the eyeglass world, but yeah, where it basically makes the center of the lens center your eyes based on the fact
correct.
that not all of us have the same distance between our pupils. Oh yes, it's pupillary something something. It has pupil is in the name of that measurement. So yeah, you had a way to do that, and I think it was only 3 different stops on the 2, whereas on the 3, it's like almost like a dial kind of analog versus click click click. It has a lot
Yeah.
more stops along the way to go ahead and get that in for you. But I found that you don't have to try so hard on the 3. The 3 is very
No.
forgiving with those pancake lenses. You don't, have to go ahead and tweak it. On the 2, if you were not using the right pupillary distance, you were screwed. If you looked a little bit to one side, all hope was lost, especially for peripheral vision.
The 3, I just dialed it in, noticed no difference dialing it all over the place, and it's just perfect. Like there's never any fiddling around when that headset's on.
Yeah, no, especially because even like, no headset stays on you 100% perfectly while it's on. There's always going to be a little bit of wiggle. But with in the 2, when it did, you saw it go out of focus. Whereas on the 3, if it makes just a little bit of a move on your face, you don't lose the focus. Again, because that lens is, flat, aka pancake, versus the other lenses. So yeah, big difference. But you can't go wrong with the S as your first one. You really can't. Now, speaking of, you said you can't really demo it very well inside the store. Have you ever? And this is way out of bounds, but still VR. Have you gone to the Apple Store and tried their demo that they do?
I have it.
It's an experience. Basically, it's almost like a white glove kind of thing. You walk in and go, "Yes, I would like to go ahead and try your VR device." And like, well, let me see if we have room. I can
It
get you in
better
at
be for
I could get
3,000 bucks.
3,800. I can get you in at in 15 minutes. Would that be okay? Here's the reason they do time slots. 1 or 2 people are sitting there helping you, and it is a guided experience. They will go ahead and say, okay, so right now you see this. Uh-huh. Go ahead and just put your hand in front of your face. Yes. And swipe up. Okay. All right. And they actually see the mirrored version like you can see like with your Quest in the Meta app. So they're seeing what you're seeing to make sure you're doing it right. And they're like, okay, so now you want to go ahead and watch the movie. So go to here, do this, and I want you to take your fingers in midair and do this. And they totally script it. And it's like a 15 to 20 minute experience.
Pretty cool.
So I mean, they take you through every single thing to the point where you're sitting here going, yeah, how much blood can I give? Do I really need a wife and a child? Yeah. Yeah. But by the end of it all, I was like, okay, I want a MacBook Pro. I want one of these, and that's going to be my virtual work environment, and I'm all set. I never have to come out of VR.
I gotta tell you, Rascal, it's 8:30, so I'm not gonna say what I would want, but for $3,800, I would want an extra experience.
Okay, you want the
I want
different.
the full
You
service.
you don't want the white glove. You want the other kind of glove. I
No,
got
no
you. I
gloves.
got you. Oh, have is huge. Can't type with my hands full. What? Okay. He's thankful for his good looks. Oh my gosh. And oh my god, MG, have you been drinking? Have you? I think he's been drinking. All right. He wants a fin wrencher too. All right, good for him. So Pixelated Traveler in the house. I didn't say that earlier. Jason threw out a $5 super chat. He blames the muscle memory. While he remains thankful for Sean as stated, he's also grateful that Brooklyn Menace is guest hosting tonight. Cheers. And cheers back at you. Today is going to be Scary Berries in the Beast family. And who knows, I might go ahead and change flavors up during the break. Let's see. I'm not good at managing chat here, so way too fast for you in the house. A lot of things in here, people are thankful for, but let's kind of go down our list and see if we can keep it. Oh, there he goes. Interpupillary distance, or is it intra? But yes, that's the measurement we were talking about. All right, and Rebel even knows what his is. His is 66. I think mine's 64.
Yeah, I think mine's about a 64.
Blurry images below a 62. Yep. And that's how it would go. Saucy agrees with us, man. 3 good at all angles. The one thing I did notice, though, and even with the 3, is if you're going to do the pass-through, it still requires a good deal of light. It's
Yes.
not as light, or we'll say lack of light tolerant, as they would make you believe.
Well, check this out. The 3S actually performs better in low light than the 3 does.
Interesting. So there's the twist for pass through. Now, and it is color pass through, just like the 3, right?
It is.
So technically, if you are going to be using, let's say, the device for more AR than VR, the 3S might be a consideration.
I can tell you something that's extremely important
Okay.
when you set up your 3 or 3S. Make sure to take the time for your MR to really map out your room. Get that thing
Oh,
tight,
yeah.
right on the walls, stretch them, do everything, do the furniture. Just do it all perfect, exactly how you're going to keep your room, because you will get so much more of an incredible experience in MR. Like if you have
For those who don't
furniture
know, MR is mixed reality.
or a couch mapped, and you go into something like the cabin, where the home invasion MR part, the zombies will actually land on your couch. So you want to set everything up perfect. It really does pay to take the time to map your room. It'll remember it, and you only have to do it one time. You can always go back and fiddle with it, but yeah,
It's amazing how well it remembers it, because I will bring that headset sometimes down here to the basement and just play in the limited space I have here, or maybe like you said, what's the cabin one called again?
home invasion.
Home invasion. You play that while you're sitting on the couch. Great. There's even a setting in there that says you're in sitting position, so you can put the gun down in the right spot and everything. And then I would go back upstairs to our dedicated VR room. Boom, remembers everything. The only
Yeah.
thing I ever have once in a while, and I do believe this has to do with barometric pressure, is that the floor sometimes the boundary is not perfect there, and that's when you got to go ahead
Floor is important, because
Yes.
if you don't have the floor at the right height, you're not going to be the right height in the
Yep.
game.
Yep.
You're either going to be super tall, or you're going to feel like you're sinking in the ground, and it just throws it off. Those are all things that are important. Another thing I always do, obviously what they're doing now with the Meta 3 and 3S, is it does that kind of, you put it on, it automatically like maps out your room. You see all the grids all over the
Yep.
place.
So it's doing that whole like 3-dimensional thing. Yeah.
That's fine. I do it very detailed, but when it comes down to it, if I have a couch behind me, I then grab the edges and I stretch it out way further than my couch, all the way to my back wall, because
Yeah.
I don't want to see the Guardian popping up. The only place I'll be careful with the Guardian is the front, like where my TV's hung on the wall, because I almost
Yeah.
punched it off the wall already when I was playing Batman.
Yeah, I do something similar when we play golf. And by the way, speaking of the Guardian, 2 ways to set that up for those of you who don't know. It can automatically show when you're nearing the wall itself, or you can have it so you always see the actual boundaries on the floor when you just look down.
That's terrible.
So
Don't do
I,
that.
I do it
Don't
mostly
do it,
because
rascal.
I'll find myself try to walk around in Walkabout Mini Golf to find the right angle, and I bump in, to shit
Oh,
and stuff.
dude, that'll kill me. Like, do the old fashioned trick, if you want. Get a carpet, get a rug, like an area rug,
Yeah, I mean,
and if you feel your feet on that rug, you know you're in a safe area.
yeah. The
And
thing is that my rug is only about 30% of the actual area of the wood floor. So I'd have to get a bigger rug, and then my wife would be like, "Well, why did we put down carpet or put down wood if you're gonna, carpet 90% of it?" So I would
I
lose
do
that.
not
I
want
would
to
lose
see
that
the
argument.
Guardian popping up. So not only have I done that, stretch it out way further to the back, but I also then go in and I lower it all the way down, the sensitivity of it, so it barely ever pops up.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
a
my
I don't know,
room's
it's an
only
immersion
about
killer.
I think it's 11 by 10 is what my room is. So I'm not optimal. So yeah, I know it does kind of take you out of it, but for me, especially if you're going into play Walkabout Mini Golf after having two of these, you may want to make sure you're not going to hit things. Because I still do what I do, and I wish that. Oh God! By the way, guys, this is probably gonna be a VR centric eccentric episode.
I could talk about anything, Rascal, but you know, I have a
I
very strong passion for VR
Yep.
and for new
Oh,
people
and
getting
again,
into it.
yeah. I mean, they started it. Someone said they bought a 3S, so that they opened the door. When I play Walkabout Mini Golf, because it's late at night, I tend to want to sit down when it's not my turn. So I have like this little cube, this little black cube ottoman, one of those little storage ottomans. You know what I'm talking about, the cheapos that fold
Yeah.
on themselves and shit. You get at Target for $20. But I have that in there, and what I'll do is I will bring that over onto that area carpet, so I can go ahead and just sit down, watch the other six players do their thing. Okay, nope, stand up, take my shot. But yeah, since that is in the boundary, you have no idea how many times I've literally, with my club, done a little bit of a backswing and just what was that? What the hell?
I don't use the club anymore. I used it one night. I'm happy to have it because I'm a huge
Yeah,
Walkabout fan. So just to have the club with the Walkabout logo
logo
and
and
everything
stuff.
on
Yeah.
it, but the reason why I stopped using it is because I mostly play Walkabout on the PlayStation VR 2, so I can stream it out. I don't like the way it fits on the PSVR 2 controller. I feel like it's going to scratch it up. And PSVR 2 controllers, you have to get another PSVR 2 to get controllers. They don't sell them separately, so I don't want to scratch them up.
That's lame.
Yeah, well, damn, the PSVR 2 is so cheap. It is probably right now too that it's almost worth it just buying one to have an extra one laying around.
That would require me to have a PS5 then. So yeah.
That's
All I
true.
have, all I have is a 4 right now. Well, I'm that close to picking up a 5. They got them back in stock on Dell's store, and I literally have about 200 and change of Dell rewards that I can just throw at anything. And I got to throw some of it because they go away in January. They like have a 6-month term on these Dell rewards. Like, oh, you haven't spent it yet. We're taking it away. Bye bye. So yeah, I got to buy something. So a PS5 might be in my future. We'll see.
Yeah. Let me tell you something cool I did with the cabin in Home Invasion.
Hmm.
So when you come into my house and you walk in the door, there's a little entrance foyer, right? And then that comes into my living room where I play.
Hmm.
So when I mapped out my room, I do have a big window behind me. I drew that as a window. And but the I stopped the wall where the entrance goes into my foyer and I drew around the open square and made that a door. And then I
Okay.
also made where you go to up my stairs, I closed that off and made that a door. And then where you go through the hallway into like the back of the house, I made that a door. What's so sick is when the zombies take down the door,
Hmm.
I went and walked out the door. Now I'm actually in my foyer, but because I walked through the door, I was now all in virtual reality outside.
Cool.
It was just crazy.
All right. Joel wants to give me a PS5 after the holidays. Okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
That's how I read that. I mean, it's Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, if I had to choose one or the other, I do like Game Pass Ultimate. Totally enjoy that service. And, if I had to decide between PS5 or Xbox Series X, Well, I made that decision a while ago,
I
so
have them all. I'm a PS5 guy, but I got the
most of my co-hosts are.
Xbox
Yes.
Series X. I so I just got 4 months of the Game Pass, like the ultimate,
Mm-hmm.
because I got a Rogue Ally X.
Okay.
Okay, so and yeah, when I set it up, it came with 3 months, and then Best Buy gave me a code for another month. So I'm good for 4 months. Pretty excited because I see they're getting the Indiana Jones game
Yep.
on there, so I'll be able to play
I'm
that.
I'm good on Ultimate till I think July of next year, and I have enough points to go ahead and get another 3 or 4 months. Because while I'm working during the day, I will go ahead and do just a few digital chores, we'll call them, to score myself at least enough points for a month and a half worth of Game Pass Ultimate from Microsoft. So
It's yeah, I used to have all of them like on the Switch, on the Xbox, on the PS5. Right now they're all, well, I have the Ultimate now because I got it for free, but the only one I have online for is the PS5 because I need it to do my VR
yeah,
streams.
you're streaming. Yeah. Let's see here. What else we got going on here? Prop Hunt on Call of Duty is coming out tomorrow. Okay. All right. So we had a couple of categories in our list of, how to make this thankful thing go gaming wise.
Hmm.
Somebody had a good idea, and I think these all came from Mikey Yoon, I believe. I haven't seen in the chat yet, Mikey. Where are you? Uh, he said, "Are there any games, franchises," and I added this, or systems that changed your life for the better? And I'm going to just tack on, or that you are thankful for and why. You go. You're first.
For me, which console changed
Console,
my?
or maybe a game franchise, or something that just kind of made life overall better for you, and or that you're thankful for.
I mean, I would say like Final Fantasy VII was the first game that really blew my mind.
And why? What was it about it that blew your mind?
At the time, the visuals, the storytelling, like what the way it opened up, the all the action right from the jump in the game.
And was that
And
on the PlayStation or PS1 when you played it, or where did you play it first?
where did I play it first? It might have been, could have been on PlayStation 1. Yeah, I think it might have been.
Okay. So it was mine as well. I mean, even though the graphics were still, angled polygons and stuff like that, they were a high polygon count for the time. But yeah, that game, same for me. It drew me in, and you could play it forever.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't open world by our current standards, that game, had enough side quests and stuff to keep you busy. I forget how many discs was that. Was that like 5 discs? I think it was.
You
And that,
remember that, Rascal? People don't know the struggle nowadays.
yeah, I mean the struggle I had back then, having to, mod my PS1 and learn how to copy black discs. What? I'm sorry, for archival purposes, so I wouldn't scratch my originals. You see, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I can see that. Now, how did that change gaming for you, though?
It just really got me. I just got me into like turn-based RPGs.
Okay.
Like you know, once you play a game that just blows your mind, what happens? You start trying to seek out more. You want more
Mm-hmm.
and more. So it does help introduce, like a great game like that winds up introducing you to more great games.
It did. It did. For me, I mean, I actually am thankful for, and this would be later in my life, though, um, Nintendo's, you know, Mario franchise. Plenty of games that I could introduce my kids to, and enjoy playing with them. Granted, my daughters could watch me play anything back when they were younger, but once they were finally able to pick up a controller and do something, to put Mario Kart in a easy mode for them, so it doesn't go off track or something, or to play any of those 4 player side scrollers with the kids. Even some of the early Mario's from way back in the days, pre Wii, pre a lot of things. Had Mario Sunshine. You could sit there and play multiplayer. Um, you know, that gave me a lot of hours with my kids that we all enjoyed. It wasn't normally you're a parent. You know that sometimes you'll do things for your kids and you'll grin and bear it, but darn it to heck, in the back of your head you're like, I'd rather be playing this game with my kid. I want to spend time with my kid, but there's only so much of this cartoon I could watch before I have to start stabbing my eyes out with a pick. So to be able to do that with the kids was great for me.
Yeah, my older son, the first video game he ever played in his life, which I got him into, was Gauntlet Dark Legacy,
Okay.
and that was it for him. That he played through that whole game, and that got him heavily into gaming from there. And it's fun when your kids are into games, because it's like you go out and buy something that you're going to enjoy and they enjoy as well. So,
Exactly.
and I'm weird with gaming. I'm just as happy to just sit down and watch somebody else
Oh yeah.
playing a game
Oh yeah.
and just enjoy it that way. Like, I don't always have to be playing. With my young son, I have no choice, because he'll either be spoiling the game because he watched 50 YouTube videos before playing it, and I have to tell him 100 times I don't want to know anything, and he'll be like, okay, but the end boss is, and I'm like, no, no, no,
I'm the
like,
same way. I totally don't watch any. I mean, the biggest game I spoiled for myself recently was Last of Us Part One, because I watched the TV series as my introduction
all right, that
to
was one of
Last of
my
Us.
favorite games of all time.
Love
The
that.
first one.
I streamed it. The whole time I played it, I streamed the whole thing, and even the because I think Part One came with the DLC. I forgot what they called that DLC for Part One, but yeah, totally stream that end to end. Can't wait for Part Two. That's kind of one of the things that gets me like, maybe I do need to have a PlayStation in my life, just so I can get
Last of
the
Us is a show based on a video game that they really got right.
they nailed it. I mean, it won. It's funny because we were talking about the Game Awards coming up in December, and one of the categories is Best Adaptation, which basically means a video game turned into something else. Um, you know, Last of Us cleaned up a lot during the Game Awards, and for that as well.
So
But
yeah,
like
Last of Us, Fallout,
well,
those two.
this year Fallout's on the list. So I definitely think it doesn't matter who else is on that list. Fallout's going to win, hands down. Best adaptation, I think, of a game to a to game to screen kind of thing. Let's see who else in the house. Papa Brad in the house. All right. So let's go down to another question. Well, wasn't really a question, so much as a topic. So Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals are, I mean, nowadays it's like Black November, Cyber,
Starts so early. It's not like
quarter.
it used to be.
Yeah, no, it's totally like, you get tired of seeing the fact that as soon as Christmas is done, you're going to see the Valentine's Day decorations in the store. Same thing is happening now. I mean, we hadn't even gotten done with Halloween, and somehow retail skipped Thanksgiving. Don't care. Only thing we care about that is Black Friday, and why should we limit it to Friday? I've been seeing a lot of sales going on. I know that company I work for, full disclosure, I work for At Games. Uh,
What?
yes. They're doing a sale starting this Friday. Go figure. Black Friday through Cyber Monday.
It's amazing. He
So
told me before the show, all
I
free pinballs
all
for
free.
everybody.
Yes, yes. All you have to do is take my discount code and use it 48 times on one purchase, which they won't let you. But hypothetically, in an alternate universe, if you could do that, it could be free. But no, no, they only give us $50 referral codes. But take that and the $50 discount they're going to be for Black Friday, and save $100 on a pinball machine. So As soon as I
They
get
gave me
my
a referral code, but it costs you an extra 50 if you use mine.
yeah, I mean, and the one thing about it, just for full disclosure, when I'm going to publish that later tonight or tomorrow, it does give me a kickback. Not going to lie, and that's what keeps these lights on and everything else. But it's just like Amazon. I mean, I make a couple $100 a year off Amazon with referral links. Same kind of scenario. Heck, I think I make more off of JSOX than I do off of Amazon. To tell you the truth. All right. So, what have you come across any good deals so far? I mean, my inbox has
Yeah.
just been flooded. It's just
Rogue
been
Ally X.
disgusting.
I got that so
Okay.
far. Got the
And
dock.
where'd you pick it up at?
Best Buy. So
Okay.
far, everything, well, almost everything in Best Buy. Rogue Ally X, a dock for it, because I'm going to be using it for OTG on my Legends Pinball, OTG on my Legends Ultimate, and I'm also going to be using it once I can get some Lycon games to run my Retro Shooter Raptors once those show up. So it's very easy for me to bring that around the house and set it up where I want. And I also want to touch on check out some, see how PC VR gaming performs on it. Tested it last night. So far, not good, but I think it was a matter of some settings.
Now, the Rogue Ally is running Windows, correct?
Yeah, it's
I
Windows
haven't gone
11.
down this path yet. So, all right, because I mean, I had considered it myself.
Badass, dude. Like, I'm so happy with my purchase.
Had I not gotten a free PlayStation 4 from my stepson to play Rocksmith Plus, on the TV, I was leaning towards a Rogue Ally because I heard it runs great there. You don't have to run Steam. It runs as a native Windows app and does a great job. Latency is pretty low, but it totally sucked. I could not get this game to run in emulation on the Steam Deck, and the Steam version just sucked bad. So yeah, I was that close to a Rogue Ally.
Yeah, Rogue Ally. So it'll look just like your laptop, just like a regular PC, and then I have mine when I turn it on, it automatically switches over to what they call Armory Crate.
Yep.
And it's basically just large icons. It's the Xbox, Game Store. It's Steam next to it.
Kind of like when you take a
few
Windows
others.
tablet and put it in tablet mode. It
Yeah,
goes
and
into
pretty
big
much.
blocks
The
and
big,
not just
big icons. You just click on what you want. You click on Steam. It just seamlessly goes into a little animation into Steam, and there you are. It looks like you're on Steam on your computer. You see your whole library. You want to, I have hundreds of games in Steam. If I want to play one, I just hit download. It downloads really fast, and you're ready to go.
Now, Saucy is saying the Rogue Ally X is a V-pin master.
It is. On Arcade Talk, I won a copy of Deadpool, that pack, and I have a very powerful PC here. I'm running like a huge 4K TV in front of me is how I view everything. And I was trying to run it on. I was telling everyone it doesn't feel right. Like the flippers feel really sluggish, and I tried it on that. My gaming laptop all felt sluggish. Rogue Ally X, that thing is running smooth. I got my best score ever on Deadpool yesterday after work, which is probably sucks compared to everybody else, but it was over 3 million.
Yeah, let's see here. What else am I finding? I just got this email saying I could save 40% when I shop Black Friday early on Meta. I don't know if that's for software or what they're trying to say. If that's hardware, looks like it's hardware.
I'll check in with Meta like right on Friday and see what they're doing. But yeah, so besides that, got Stellar Blade for $49.
Okay.
And then this is 100% because of this show, and Shotgun Sean swears by it. I got Silent Hill 2 for the PS5. 49.
That's a great game. Totally worth the investment.
He's raving about it.
Oh yeah, no. Have you watched anybody playing a little bit of it on
No,
Twitch or
I
anything?
avoid watching.
I-
Sometimes like if I'm interested in a game, I'll pop on a YouTube video, but only listen to it, not look at it, because I don't like to see. I like to go into games just completely blind and just find everything out for myself.
All right, Mike Hawkhurst making fun of Sean's haircut. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's you. He's talking about. Okay, $30 Silent
Wish I had
Hill.
Sean's hair.
I'm not going to touch that line. That could, we could take that in so many places. All right, let's see what I mean. My inbox is just killing me with emails I keep deleting. Looks like Nintendo's got sales going on for Black Friday. Let's see, select Switch games save $20 or more on the select Switch games at Best Buy, GameStop, Target, and Walmart for a whole week. I mean, it says save $20 or more. Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Odyssey, Pikmin 4, extra Joy-Con controllers. Yeah, they're going nuts. So good time to always Black Friday was a good time to pick things up. But it looks like depending upon the retailer, you might find some really good deals, especially if you, like I said, you're in a Nintendo mood. Looks like they're taking $20 off of Pro controllers or a set of Joy Cons.
Yeah.
That's pretuh, pretty good. Uh, yeah,
Best Buy also has an awesome deal on the original Rogue Ally, but the one that has the Z1 Extreme processor in it, that's the same. That's the one that's in the Ally X, but it
yeah,
has less memory and less battery life, and a lot of people they've added a lot of improvements to the Ally X. But for $499, if you just want to pick up a killer handheld, that thing is usually upwards of $700 because it's got the Z1 processor in it.
yeah.
Z1 Extreme.
And now, how much was the dock for that? About a buck 50.
Damn, the docks are expensive, but that was on sale too. I think I got it for 69, but I needed
Okay.
it because it's amazing too. I brought it
No,
downstairs.
it's a must. You have to.
It's
Yeah.
got three USB 3.0 connections in the back. It's got
Hmm.
the HDMI, and just imagine like if you plug a mouse or your keyboard into it, it instantly recognizes it like it would on any other Windows operating system, and you're ready
Yeah.
to go. You can. So technically, if I wanted, I have a huge gaming tower that I built years ago. I could probably, I'd have to do some testing to see, but I could probably set this Rogue Ally X up here, which is just kind of like a bulky handheld gaming device, and potentially use that as my main computer. Because think about it, I have tons of drives in this, but I also have an external piece that I can just drop a drive into, and
Hmm.
that just plugs in by USB. So I can have extra drives. You could do it all with this this handheld device.
Well, according to our boy MG, he says 449 with membership, and Saucy is telling me he scored the dock with $49 with a coupon. What the hell?
I think there's different people that make docks for them. I got the what is Best Buy's brand, Insignia or something like
Yeah,
that.
the insignia. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I got. It's really good. It's very heavy. It's all metal. It's solid. So I'm
Okay.
happy with it.
MG is talking about the. It looks like the regular Rogue Ally is on sale for 449.
Yeah,
I'm
the
showing
the
the Black
the,
Friday deal on the X is 699.
the regular no well the regular one that's white with the extreme processor
Yeah.
is 499, and then if you just want to get the regular one, that thing's like I think under 300.
Oh no, what is this sick one they have? That's 899. 24 gigs and
899 is
2 terabyte.
the 2
Two
terabyte hard
terabyte.
drive.
Yep.
I got the 1 terabyte because you could throw a good micro SD card in the top, and you're good to go. And I have a bunch of those, like from because my YouTubing, I have cameras, and I had a drone that I crashed that I had a really good extreme SD card, because I always bought like the best ones to get the
Hmm.
best performance from the camera and the drone.
Yeah, so that's the
Just pop
Z1
another one of those.
Extreme with 512 gigabytes. Is the one that's 449. It looks like. Okay, interesting. Not in my cards right now. Some of you know that I spent way too much money on a guitar to have Yngwie Malmsteen sign it. I dropped 2 grand on a guitar. So, yes, my spending for the year is spent. I'm not allowed to buy myself anything else. And I'm pretty sure my wife is going to stick to that and not buy me anything also. So, let's see, what else did I have on there? Steam, of course, always doing sales. I mean, if you're,
Always.
if you
Or a
are
humble
a,
bundle.
yep, Humble Bundle's not that big on. I'm trying. I think CD Keys is what I saw has got a big sale going on. Let's see here. Right now, they are doing the fall showcase on Steam through December 2nd, which conveniently is Cyber Monday. So those usually have good discounts or things just to bookmark for later. Always love watching doing the showcases on that. But let's see what else is here. Goat Simulator 3 is 67% off. What? Here's the test though. Oh, I don't want to log in. That takes too long. Darn it! I was going to log in and see what my wish list looked like, but yeah, this is a different browser, and that would take way too forever to go ahead and check that out. Um, Let me see. Yeah, CD Key says up to 80% off is what I'm showing in my inbox. Amazon.com throwing out large, Black Friday deals as always. Um, yeah, Walmart Plus. I haven't seen many gaming deals there. Just lots of deals. Let's see what else do we have here.
I can't use Amazon because then 2 seconds later, after I hit order now, my wife's like, "What did you buy?" And then it'll show up on all the screens in the house and stuff.
Nah, it's funny. My wife and I do this thing. I could get the money either way. I could go ahead and get like up to 6% back if I just let her use my Amazon Visa card, which is not 6% anymore. It's like 4 to 5, depending upon when you ask for it to be there. Or what I do is I say, just go ahead and send me a link to one thing you want to buy really fast. I send her back an affiliate link. I said, "Good. Now go add all your shit to your cart, and I'll get a payday, in 45 days from
Sure,
your
your wife
purchase."
loved it when she looked at the Alexa and it says, "Rascal's $10,000 guitar will be showing up tomorrow."
No, I didn't buy it from Amazon. So, and she did approve the purchase. So there, it was shortly after I played a lot of guilt trips on her for a $1,600 Gucci she bought when she was in Italy. Well,
Don't you
we were,
hate
we
that
were in
trade-off?
Italy.
It's like, all right, yeah, I just spent a bunch of money, so now to make it fair, now I got to spend a bunch of money for you too.
Well, I mean, I've been wanting this guitar forever. It was bucket list material, and the fact that we were going to get a free meet and greet with Yngwie, which is usually a
I
four
saw
hundred
your
dollar
pictures.
thing.
Awesome,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I mean, they sell those meet and greets for $400, but because of some thing that happened at Guitar Fest, they set me up for a free one, and so yeah, that was always there that I wanted to do that. And so literally I was in the airport in Italy and I saw her walk by with this giant Gucci gift bag. I'm like, add to cart for later. Okay. We'll figure this out. Wife has alerts set to, yeah. How many Black Fridays are there? Been here about, yeah, it's Black November. That's what it is. Uh, MG says $30 for Zelda, 30 for Silent Hill. Okay.
I
Over at
kind of
Walmart.
agree with Rebel's comment there. It's they've almost made it into like just a way to get people to
Oh, that was saucy.
shop. But back in the day, like I would be coming back from New York, driving home Thanksgiving evening, and as I was passing all the stores, you would see people camped out outside. That was like
Oh yeah.
the real Black Friday.
Oh, and
You
the
know,
days when people like got
people getting
hurt.
trampled,
Yeah, yeah.
beating
Fist
each
fights
other up
over
over
TV.
TVs.
Uh
Yeah,
huh. I
that's
remember
Black
those
Friday.
days.
Come on. We have it easy now. Like I'll be driving home from New York on Thanksgiving, and when I'm going to pass Best Buy, it's just going to be crickets out there.
Yeah,
Because everyone got what they wanted at home. Just to order it online and go pick it
yeah.
up.
I remember it just wasn't that long ago that my sister and my wife would be like, "Hey, so tomorrow, what do you say? We get up at like 3 o'clock. We go to Kohl's, and then we go to this, we go to that, and we'll be back by like 10 o'clock, and have it all done."
So,
like,
Rascal, my wife isn't from this country. My wife is from Thailand. So, when we were in New York, we were staying over in a hotel, and she's like, "Oh, Black Friday, like that sounds so cool. Like I want to do that." I'm like, "Have fun." But she wanted to go to like Ross and stuff like that. So I literally just stayed in the hotel and she just took off like right before midnight in New York. We were right in an area in Long Island where there's just a ton of stores.
oh
And I
yeah,
was like, have a good time. She went to the mall. I was like, I'm good. I'll stay here.
totally. All right. So before we get on to a different topic, if we can figure one out, we need to take our 45-minute commercial break, which means I'm going to get a refill. Don't know what you're going to do with your time, but I'm going to make sure I do hit that magic.
Drink this rascal.
Let's see here. BC
Hitting the hard
dismiss.
stuff tonight.
Ooh, the Dr. Pepper. Wow. Not even the diet Dr. Pepper. It's the hard stuff.
Diet. What do you want me to disappear?
Is that pure cane sugar, that one? Or is that the old corn
This
syrup
is
one?
pure deliciousness. That's what it is.
Hold on. Show me. Is that the strawberry one?
Yeah.
Strawberry cream?
Yeah. Only second favorite to Dr. Pepper coconut, but for some reason they wanted to make that
Whoa. Okay, well,
limited
we're going to talk
edition.
about that when we come back because that is crazy shit. Okay, coconut and Dr. Pepper. I'm not sure about this anymore. So let me go ahead and run that cool ad. Put us on. Make sure you mute your mic because this is not going to mute you. I'm just going to put us on BRB, and
I'm
we'll
a
be back
professional. Here.
in a short while. Here we go. Let me get rid of that screen, and we are back from our
Rascal,
break.
you're so smart for putting me backstage during that because I don't know. I was going to unmute my mic and start saying some sketchy stuff. Pretend like I didn't know my mic was on.
Not my first rodeo.
Damn, he's got me backstage. Ruined it.
All right, let's see what I missed here in the chats. That's a can of pure emotion. We're going to talk about this coconut shit
It's
in a
awesome.
second. My family would never shop Black Friday either. Hell knows. Oh, I translated that. Meatball Saucy is drinking salted caramel Crown Royal. My wife's a salted caramel kind of fan, so I could see that being a thing. 7 Up Shirley Temple. Green Label. Okay, Weller, Green Label. Cools. And hey, he saw an ROG phone ad when we went to break. Wow. Okay. That's
I
snooping on
said it
us.
enough times, so that was it.
And a
If
Heineken
you
Light
even
for
think
Brady
stuff
Go.
nowadays, Rascal, you see an advertisement for it pop up.
Oh God, yes. I
It's
mean,
insane.
I try to turn that off on Facebook, but it doesn't, and God knows I keep forgetting to put my mobile browser in incognito mode, and the shit that I'm seeing on Facebook, I can't even look at Facebook anymore with my family around. It's just like,
And now it's even
what?
crazier because like all I'm getting is smoking hot Asian girls. I'm like, how do they know? It's nuts.
You know what's even weirder than that is the random hi, I'll be there at 3 p.m. Text messages I keep getting, and when I try to blow them off, I go wrong number, wrong number, wrong number. I think it's one of the they all send one of three hot Asian girl pictures to me and say it's them. So just funny. My coworker's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I got this hot Asian girl wanting to say hi to me." He goes, "Why don't they have my number?" I don't know, man. Maybe you don't have a YouTube show. I don't know. Gosh. Let's see. They claim the algorithm is so good it knows what to recommend. All right. So you're doing right now the strawberries and cream. You mentioned, and I have never heard of this, and I'm scared to ask about it. There is a coconut flavored Dr. Pepper
It's
in
awesome.
life.
I love coconut. When I was in Thailand, right out on the street, they'll have people that just have freezers and they freeze the coconut and then
Oh yeah,
they open it, throw a straw in there that has like a spoon on the end,
mm-hmm.
and oh, it's fantastic. And yeah, I was wondering when I first saw it pop up in the store over the summer, and
Wow. Kroger says they carry it.
one
Interesting.
bottle, and that was it. And then it says limited edition. I'm like, please do not make this a limited edition. And it was. Now it's gone. But I did find one
Limited
Walmart
edition creamy
where they had a
coconut.
few bottles left, so I've been picking them up.
Let's see. Saucy, he's okay with smoking hot pictures. Facebook, not safe for work. Okie dokie. Sign me up. Oh, yeah. We're all being catfished. Trust me. Just like we catfish everybody else. Okay, MG. So no more street coconuts for you. I grew up in South Florida, so we had coconut tree in the backyard, and we were very familiar with the fine art of doing that. Matter of fact, actually, the coconuts in Puerto
I
Rico much
never
better.
took them. Well, I lived in Florida for 8 years in South Florida as well. And
I
I
know
would
it's
see them on the
very
tree,
very
but
close
just
to where I lived. I think
I
we've
was
had
in
this
Coconut
discussion.
Creek.
I had a girlfriend that went to Coconut Creek High School because I went to Coral Springs High.
All right, yeah, my grandparents moved from Queens, New York, to Coconut Creek. So as a kid, like my parents would send us down there for the summer. So yeah,
Yeah,
I spent a lot of
that's what they
time
always
in
do.
Coral Springs.
See, now mine would ship me up to New York for the summer because my parents had moved down from where were we? We were in Leviton at the time. Moved from Leviton to Fort Lauderdale, and then my parents would ship me up to New York to be with the rest of the extended family and get rid of me for several weeks at a time.
Yeah, Coconut Creek, like the whole strip, with all the stores in the mall. Like a lot of my video game memory is from there.
Hmm.
Because we're talking. I moved to Florida in '93,
Oh,
and
I moved out by then.
at that time, like you'd go into the malls during this time of year, you couldn't even move. It's not like it is now. You walk in and it's freaking nobody in there. And
Wah, wah,
and I was just
wah.
blown away, like
Tumbleweeds.
coming from Brooklyn and going to malls like Kings Plaza to these
Yep.
beautiful malls all over, South Florida. So I
Yep.
spent a lot of time, like that's where I built up my DVD collection, my VHS collection back then, which unfortunately I don't have a lot of them anymore. But I used to just love browsing through stores, buying movies, games.
All right, Biggie D's got something for us here. So he just jumped into Walkabout, says it's amazing, but he's losing focus when he looks down at the ball. To me, it sounds like, again, with the pancake
It's
lenses,
because he's seven
that
feet tall and the ball is so far, so far down at the ground. It's like little marble.
I mean, it depends on how you're looking at it. With those lenses, especially, you've got to move your head down and bend down like a real golfer to go down and look at the ball. You can't just, and if you use your eyes to look down, you will go out of focus faster. Especially, you can look left and right on those pancake lenses and not lose it as much as you do when you just move your eyes up and down.
I
That
haven't
will
played Walkabout on my Meta in a long time. I only play on the PSVR 2.
So he says, do I need to adjust the head strap to? Oh wait, Sacro does say Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Biggie D says, does he need to adjust the head strap to hang down a little more?
No, just adjust it till you get the clearest vision, and then just
Strap it on
lock it. If you
tight.
got the Elite strap, just dial it in the back and lock it in.
And that's something that people are mentioning is, what strap he has on that because the stock Velcro straps, you're
Or the
never
jock
going to
strap.
lock. Yeah, you're never going to lock those in perfectly. On the 2, the 3, the 3S, spend the money. Even if you don't go with the extended battery version, get the Elite strap, and that thing just replaces the strap. And instead of you having to modify the Velcro on the back, you find where you want it, and then you go ahead and just dial it in, click by click by click, until it compresses. And then after you've left that Velcro loose on the top, then you just put that on there for the last little piece. But yeah, you're going to want to make sure it's a nice tight fit so that when you put your head down, things don't shift. You don't want it to shift up a little bit while you're looking down.
I'm telling you, Rascal, I do not have that issue on the Meta 3. There's just no
Yeah.
bad angle on that thing. The whole lens is clear.
Yeah, the field of view is better, as well as what I call the picture perfect center. It's a bigger perfect center, and as you go out from the inside to the edge, there's very little variation. It is really smoking. Now there are some good recommendations for third party straps that I haven't tried. But I can tell you, if I had a few extra bucks to throw at them, I would definitely get them. Rebel says it right here. The Bobo VR S3 Pro. That thing is the kitchen fucking sink. It's the MacGyver
It's cool with the
of
batteries that just like magnetize onto the back.
yes. So if you deck yourself out on this whole setup, you have a dock that holds these batteries. These battery packs are about this big, and they're frigging last twice as long as the Quest 3 itself. So and they're like you said, they click on magnetically. So you take one off the charger, put it on there. You play. Oh, by the way, if you get the cool one, it's got a freaking fan blowing down on your face, so you're not fogging up and like getting all like, I'm sweating and I'm not doing
Happen.
anything.
You do exercise games, and you know how much you start sweating playing
Oh
some of
God,
those
yeah,
exercise
yeah,
games.
yeah. When I do the supernatural workouts and stuff like that, yeah, that is almost to the point where I need to buy a separate interface for me and the wife. It's unless you really clean that thing well. Move your head, not your eyes. Good advice, MG. Very good advice. Lighting, big factor. Yep, bright lights always. Let's see. Sitting in the office chair. Nope, no advantage there. Ask MG. Matter of fact, MG often hits himself in the head with his controller playing mini golf. We have no idea why. MG has an Elite strap on. Doesn't fail him when he's pegging. Okay, good. Pegging isn't new for this channel, but it is for Disney. All right, so $39 on Amazon right now for Black Friday. I guess he already looked
what?
at the strap.
For the Elite?
No, he's saying the M3 Pro.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a difference between the M3 Pro and the S3 Pro. I believe the M3 is the previous model, if memory serves me right. Bobo VR.
Yeah, they had to make little special like connectors so they can fit on your 3 to fit.
Yeah,
Now they have the model that just fits.
Yeah, let's see here. Bobo VR products M3 for Quest 3 uses the old B2 batteries. I think the new ones are the B3s on the S3. Let me see here. Quest S3, 3S head strap, S3 Super. Uh, yeah, those. Okay, so if you want the magnetic ones, those are only available on the S3. The battery packs themselves are $40 for that bad boy. It's $90 normally for a S3 Pro. That's the way to go. If you gotta make the investment, don't go with the M3. It's older technology. Save up, go for the S3. You won't regret it. Let's see what Rebel has to say about it. He has two straps, or two headsets with S3s, and the dock holds three extra batteries. Yeah, perfect.
For mine, I bought the silicone face replacement for the Meta 3, the official one. It's
Yep.
nice. It just snaps. You snap the other one off, and this one just snaps right on.
Yeah, we've got that as well. In the past, on the 2, we used to use the overlays, but you can actually find them nowadays for the 3. You can find overlays to go over the fabric interface, but
Those are a little
prefer,
bit of a pain to get on, and I
especially
like the way
because
they did
the
this,
nose
where
piece
it's
changed on the 3. Yeah, so I mean, if you can afford it for a family that shares, get a silicone interface for each. Although I'm a little concerned with taking that silicone interface off and on, off and on. I feel those four little tabs that hold it in, they're going to give. It doesn't. If it pops out easy, then you've already worn it out. What does
my
Polo
friends
have to
always say I'm
say?
crazy because I always, for all my Meta stuff, I always get the official Meta stuff for it, and I know that they charge a lot more for it, but I just love the charging dock, the way it looks.
I don't have the right space for that charging dock, or I would have had it by now. My problem is I keep my Quest 3 on a little shelf, and I say little because it's only about maybe 10 inches deep to the wall and about 28 inches wide. So it can sit there sideways underneath where I keep everything else. But the way that dock works, you have to be able to go the other direction. You have to be able to go from head to back, flat. So I don't have the space for it, or I'd definitely be all over that. But yeah, so you use the Elite Plus battery strap is what you
I
use?
got the Elite with battery for the Meta 3.
Yep.
On my 2, I just had the Elite without the battery.
Yeah, I've got the Elite battery strap. Now, I will say for a very long game of you don't play Walkabout on yours, but a long game of Walkabout, 8 players, not everybody just swing and go. You're going to take 2 hours to play that game, and you're going to basically chew up the whole built-in battery, and you'll be well into your other battery if you just use the Meta version. The Bobos I've heard have, like I said, it's a 10,000 milliamp battery. Do you know how many milliamps are built? The battery is in the headset itself.
I'm not sure.
It's like 2,300. It's a small ass number. One single battery on the Bobo VR is more than you get for the built-in plus the Elite battery strap.
I
So
gotta be honest. I play long sessions of VR, but I think with the Elite with the built-in battery, it's just good enough. It's very rare I've ever gotten to the point where I've run both batteries down. I have gotten on to the second battery a few times. I think what the second battery is actually doing is it's just keeping your main battery charged.
yes, yeah, it basically keeps your main battery charged till the secondary goes away, and then you're on your main. Or is it vice versa? Well, I'll look tonight. Polo has a few questions for us. Are we getting the Hulu and Disney Plus Black Friday deal? I'm pretty sure that's new customers only, isn't it?
I'm not, but I'm getting the max. 6 months for I think $2.99 a month.
See, I'm still getting Max for free thanks to AT&T. Now, granted, my AT&T wireless bill is disgusting as fuck, but hey, I get Max for free, so I take that off the list. Not to mention, AT&T's it's worked for me. So if There's no advantage to changing here where I live because where I live, actually AT&T is the best service because that's the only service the cows use. No cattle out here have T-Mobile, so there's no T-Mobile towers. It's horrible. MG says I keep mine on a different station. Maybe. Rebel says the great deal. Oh, that deal is with ads. Yeah, I will gladly pay extra for any streaming service that has ads. Even Amazon Prime now, I think, is charging you a small extra fee. Oh, you want most of your shows not to have ads? That'll be
Is that where they do
$5.
the ads where you got to watch like 3 minutes of commercials before your show
Yep.
starts, but then there's no commercials in the middle of it?
Yep, and there are some that still will stay that way. Their arrangement with some production studios is they're always going to show ads, but they'll be limited. But I think it's like $5 or $6. You can get rid of any of the shows that are, or most of the shows that are running ads. It's weird shit. Still a great deal, I admit, Polo. My time is so limited that I mean, I pay what is it, $10 or $15 a month for YouTube Premium, whatever the hell it is, so I don't have to see ads. So I definitely do that. VPN for $30 a year. Where's that at, Rebel? I'm currently using ExpressVPN and loving it. I need to get a sponsorship from them. You ever do any VPN for anything you do?
No.
Well, I mean, for those who go to questionable adult, not safe for work sites, depending upon where you live, a lot of places are restricting your ability to go to those sites unless legislation is changed in your state. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Kentucky's one of those states. So, many top tier places won't let you in. So VPNs work great for that. But I found a even better use for VPNs than naughty sites, and that's Netflix.
You can watch
As well.
movies from other countries.
Yes, movies and series from other countries. I mean, there's actually I went and
That's why I'm not getting one, because it'll just be Thai TV 24/7 in my house.
you'll be screwed. The cool thing about the ExpressVPN is it works with a lot of different things. We're an Apple house around here, except for my main computers for some reason, not yet back to Macs. But iPads, iPhones, whatever you call those smart speakers they have, and Apple TVs, to say the least. So you load this app on my Windows machine or my phone, and it also has an app right in it for the Apple TV. So I can just go into the app and go, yeah, you're in Atlanta or you're in, Paris, and then open up the same exact streaming app and find totally different content. I mean, supposedly Netflix has like, I don't know if it's 30 or 60% more content in some countries than we have here in the States. And God forbid you love UK television. Yeah, VPNs help
It's
a lot
nuts,
for that.
Rascal. If most of the time on the credits, like it'll go into the credits, and unless that they know that there's some other scene that's going to pop up in the credits, you can skip it. Go on Netflix on a show and don't skip the credits, and the credits will be almost as long as the actual show, showing you all the different country.
Well, especially if
But
it's a Netflix original. Yes, it's Netflix originals will go ahead and show you every single place it was produced or whatever. Yeah, it's wild. Streaming is the new monopoly. Yep, it is.
I like it like this. This is cool. You just kind of like watch what you want. Look, I'm telling you, like even back in the years when I was in Florida, a show would be on. Maybe like I can remember like Survivor was huge, and or Big Brother, and I didn't want to miss an episode. Like you'd be racing home from work, to watch it because there was just no way to see it if you didn't catch it. You'd miss it, or you'd have to like have your VHS recording on like SP, so you got a bunch of hours, and then let it like bleed over into the show.
Yes, the real version of The Office. Definitely, it's one of the perks. Let's see. Green Grass 2. Okay. Yeah, I remember somebody telling me, I think it was actually, it was chaotic. He had once told me that when he was watching Godzilla Minus One, that was playing in another country before it played here on streaming services for like a month or a month and a half. So he was telling me, "Oh yeah, I'm totally watching it on VPN. Yeah, that's the way to go, man." So yes, I can totally stand behind that. Meatballs out there moving wrong. USA to Netflix internationally. Program is going to Netflix.
Now, I don't watch wrestling as much. I love wrestling. Don't get me wrong. Um, I'm hoping when wrestling comes to Netflix that it's more. I know they're going the way. They're going back to more adult wrestling now. They're coming into that era
Define
again. But
adult.
I'm hoping that like on Netflix, you just got straight up cursing and everything on there. Like nothing's edited.
Well, now who streamed the fight last week?
I did.
No, I mean what streaming provider? Was it Netflix or was it
Yeah,
Amazon?
Netflix.
Because I heard that was a train wreck in terms of buffering.
Oh, it was nuts, dude. I uh I was fortunate, but it there was times where the screen was getting kind of fuzzy, and
Hmm.
I was like, this is insane. I know this is not me. I immediately went on Facebook and started seeing all the memes popping up. I was like, this is crazy. So many people are watching this at one time that like Netflix couldn't even handle it. Some people just couldn't even see the fight.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty amazing because I mean Netflix is pretty much I don't want to say the de facto, but you know there's very few services that stream as well as Netflix. Although I do think Disney kind of caught up. But yeah, to see that happen, I mean, whew, thank God it wasn't a pay per view. That would have driven people nuts. I mean, and I've seen it on pay per views in the past where who was that the biggest pay per view streaming service right now? I forget who it is. I watched the Kiss concert on that one. Well, I mean,
What, like
even
Direct
then,
TV or
no, it's an actual streaming app slash
oh,
see
I don't know.
pay
I haven't
per.
rented a pay-per-view in years.
I did the Kiss concert on pay per view. Um, yeah, I forget the name of the company. Somebody tell me who that big pay per view company is that has apps on almost every platform, and nope, no one has it yet. Come on. All right, before that comes on, I do not see Ritual Dello in the chat, and that is probably because he is home recovering. Many of you know I've given a shout out and asked for prayers and thoughts and everything that he's been suffering from kidney stones for several weeks now. And I mean, I was suffering with a 4 millimeter stone. He had a frigging 7 that he passed, and I think a 15 millimeter stone that he was going in for yes, ppv.com. Duh, rebel. How stupid can I be? Number one pay per view place, PPV. Okay, God, I feel stupid.
Rich Waddell and I spent the day together hanging out. It's like, you know, we both come from the same neighborhood. So, like, the second we met, it was just like we immediately hit it off, just talking, had a great time at a gaming expo together.
We were supposed to meet up when I was in New York over the summer. I was there for the passing of my uncle and then his funeral, so kind of didn't get the opportunity. But we're still trying to meet up. Whether we go to the NAM show, which is the National Association of Musicians, and something else. Basically, picture like the pinball show, but for musicians. So totally big ass thing out in L.A. Or heck, him and I still may do the Monsters of Rock cruise together in March, and go hang out for 5 days on a cruise ship, watching God knows how many bands performing on 9 different stages on a cruise ship that has a fucking go kart track on the top. Hello, unlimited alcohol, go karts on a cruise ship. What can go wrong? All right, what else we got coming in
That's going
here?
to end poorly.
Yeah, but nine different stages for all, showing a live show at all given times. That's going to be almost as damn fun as the Kiss Cruise was that me and my wife went on. Let's see. So prayers out for Rich Waddell. Yeah, he should be recovering. Today was supposed to be a procedure for, like I said, a 15 millimeter stone. For those of you who are not familiar with the metric system, let's make all of our personal assistants answer that question. Alexa, convert 15 millimeters to inches.
15 millimeters is about 0.591 inches.
Point 0.6 inches for a frigging kidney stone. Hallelujah. And he passed the one that was
He's going
7
to use it
millimeter.
as a pinball.
He passed the 7 millimeter one. No, I won't share the picture he shared with me because that was a little too personal and gross. But that's about a quarter of an inch. Eesh. Poor fella. All right, let's see here. Yes, they suck. Oh, Stock Jock's dealing with a stone right now. Sorry, bro. Good luck on that one. I took some.
Can't you like? Is that like just hereditary? Some people just get them anyway, or can't you just like manage not getting them from like proper diet?
It's a bunch of different things. Most people would tell you it is diet. Sodium, and believe it or
Stop
not,
eating rocks, Rich Waddell.
sodas.
Damn it!
I used to be
Spilling this out
I
right
used to
now.
be a big Dr. Pepper fan. I'm talking like a case a week. I had stones every few months in my 30s. So yeah, those are great times. Saucy spoke little for the first time after interacting for years. All right, boat load full of old people. No, that's not just the bands. That's actually it is the bands. We're talking bands like
That should be the tagline for the home arcade community.
Tesla and Winger and all sorts of really old bands. All right, Carl O, stop drinking and you won't get them. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, only carbonated beverages I drink are these, and only like 3 a week, so I should be okay. Same here, Rascal. Dr. Pepper is the devil's drink for kidney stones.
Great. Me with my coconut Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna have one the size of a freaking coconut.
And I see it looks like something else coming in here any second now. Let's see. Whoa. Somehow my iPad is further ahead in the chat than. Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, God. It was paused. Here I was looking at the chat going, I don't remember that. Or do I remember that? Holy shit. Let's see here. It's bullet size conversions. That's like a 50 caliber. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Point .5. Yeah, that's a 50 caliber round. Stock Jock says mostly diet. Um, yep, we already saw that one. Well, family is constipated right now. He's gonna share with me when it passes. All right. Well, thank you, man. No photographs, please. All right. Blueberry flavored water and ice. Yeah. Nope. That's not what I'm drinking. But I love blueberries, so I'm down with that. All right. Here's the last one. My son is the youngest person of kidney stones in the state of Florida, at 11. Can be hereditary. Goofy Foot has passed around 12 kidney stones in his lifetime. Dude, I've probably passed about, that I know of, 4, and I'm not a fan of it at all. No, not a thing.
Well, Rich Waddell, I hope he feels better. That's gotta suck. He's a great guy.
He is. Yeah, I mean,
Great
he was
dude.
telling me he was literally taking it so easy these last 10 days. He just didn't want to, anytime he did any amount of physical activity, it was just like, he paid the price. And I know how that is because even when it's still up in the kidney or coming down from the kidney, once it stops the kidney's function, even temporarily, that pain is just. He drove to the doctor begging for a pain shot because because prescription medication didn't get rid of the pain, and I can totally understand that. That is it's hell. All right. He's seen it bring dudes to tears. Yes, I am not too proud to say.
I can tell you something that'll also bring you to tears. Putting hydrogen peroxide in your eye, like I did. 10 minutes before the show.
For those of
Holy
you
shit. I
who,
swear, Rascal, I felt like I got pepper sprayed.
it's looking a little bit better now, but yeah, no, I made the mistake of doing that once. And again, for those of you who have contact lenses, the letter of the law is anything with a red tip, don't rinse your lenses out
Yeah.
with that or store them in that. No.
I don't want anything with a red tip near my eye again.
Literally gave himself pink eye.
Oh my,
No, that shit burns.
dude,
Yeah.
it was terrible.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid in my teens, they used to call that stuff Aosept was the name brand. I think nowadays it's Clear Care is who makes
Yeah, it was
that
Clear Care.
stuff.
And obviously, but so my mistake was it comes with a special case to put your lenses in when you use this formula. Apparently, Rascal taught me that there is something in there that helps to, over like 6 to 8 hours, it
Yep.
kind of like cancels out the peroxide. Well, my dumbass thought it'd be a good idea to have some extra contacts in a regular plastic case. So
No,
one of them,
what you can do though is after it's been disinfected in that little canister,
Yeah.
then take it out and store it with normal saline in a normal case for up to a month.
I didn't do that. I used that in a regular case. So obviously it didn't have whatever that piece is that gets
Yep.
rid of the peroxide. And I put that thing in my eye and I couldn't get it out. And it immediately,
Oh, yeah, no.
felt like someone set my eyeball on fire.
I remember the first time I tried to put my lenses in too soon after they were in that. I mean, it was still bubbling at the time. Like I got to see. I have to do this. Yeah, I paid the fracking price. No
wouldn't
matter how much
recommend
I clean or rinse those off with saline, no, it was screwed. Uh, MG has not had any stones, but it plans on stopping drinking soda right now. But old story that he's told on the show. He did poop out a mousetrap ball. Mousetrap being the board game. Yeah. You kind of told the story well enough. You did. You were graphic. So must give my contacts a suck once a week and pop them back in. That is actually one of the easier ways to clean your lens if you ever had to is your saliva. So yeah, many times I put a contact lens in my mouth to clean it off before I put it back
Really?
in my eye.
I've never
Yeah.
done that.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not
you know,
going to either, Rascal.
I'm just think about it. Dogs lick their wounds for a reason because saliva is.
They also lick their
cleaning.
asses.
They do, and after that, don't let them kiss you. Okay, that's yeah. Rebel, our local Aldi's carries a lot of good real food, mostly vegetables. Aldi's is great. We need to spend more time going there before we go to Kroger. Although we did go to, where did we go to this week? We went to Myers, and Myers has such diversity that, dear God, yeah, it's a shame because it was a little bit more expensive. Spit on it. Oh yeah, we're not doing the Haktua stuff. We're not going there. Okay. Lydia's better. Okay, there we go. We've jumped the shark now. We're now going down to Haktua. She hasn't been in the news lately. She used to.
It's like 15 minutes. She was on Steve-O's show but not for all that, for pretty much talking about how much of she's an extreme animal lover. And I think has been donating all the money she's been making to animal shelters and things like that.
Really? Because I saw a lot of other things she was donating to, like her wardrobe and her hair and stuff like that. But yeah, I remember seeing stupid links like, oh, she believes in this, yet this is what she's doing on an airplane or some shit.
Isn't it crazy, Rascal? Like these tiny, like random moments, and people become celebrities off of them nowadays.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that was very, very silly. But then again, you know what? If I'm not saying she's stunning or a knockout or anything, but if I looked like her, I guarantee I'd have a lot more subs. So that's just the world.
And when
that's the
everyone
world
was
we live
doing
in.
that, I hadn't caught the video. I didn't like. I was like, "What is this? Like, what is everyone talking about?" Haktua. And after a couple of days, I saw the video. I was like, oh, it's off of this little thing, and
Yeah, yeah.
that
My
just
my wife and I literally like because she says, "What is this thing?" I said, "Let's look it up," and we did find the original video. You know, the guy asking people in the street questions and stuff, and she's like, "That's what this is all about."
like a
Some
biggie.
let's see. Hold on, hold on. Uh, oh man, you know, I was kind of mentioning something like that to my wife. I saw this beautiful Corvette driving down the road, and I looked at it and said, "That is exactly, you know, the reality of that is the reality of us old guys looking at a hot young chick." Okay, because it's going to be fun to ride for just about a couple of minutes. The ride's going to be over with, and then you'll never do it again. So yeah, no, not a thing. She's more real than most of our leaders. I'm not
Oh,
going there.
right. Look at my TV up there. It's playing one of my old YouTube shows. That's from
Me
years
and
ago.
my wife looked up. We didn't look up that per se. We looked up what the meme was about. We wanted the source of this meme because all we were seeing was the stupid, you know, meme. You want to know what guy? It was Joel. Fucking Joel. Okay, from Retro Lizards Custom Arcades, did a Hawk Tua thing about cleaning a an arcade control panel or some shit. And he says, "Yeah, sometimes you just got a Hawk Tua," and I'm like, "Okay, now I got to know what this shit's about." And that's when we went and searched on it, and that is a couple minutes of our life we will never get back. And my wife and I totally regret it. Biggie D did more lighting in his apartment. It's working better now. Okay. Yep. Even if you're not doing mixed reality or augmented reality, more lights does make that thing work better. I don't know what it is, but it is. Because you know, you would think that if you're playing in VR, if you're in a dark room, it won't fucking matter because everything's going to your eyes. But I don't know if it senses the outside light and makes it brighter or fuller or some shit. But it's definitely a better experience with lights on in the room.
All of you got into VR when they had inside out tracking. So, my first VR headset was the Oculus Rift. And when that originally came out, it just had one sensor bar in front of you, and it came with an Xbox controller. And then finally, they revealed the hand controllers, but you had to have two sensors, and if you really wanted to be good, you had to have four sensors. Now, every one of these sensors had to go into your PC. It had to be like at least USB 2.0 or more. So you'd have to have four places to plug it in and have like wires strung around your room to have all the sensors. And nowadays, it's just like they figured it out. It's all just inside out tracking, and it works like 100 times better.
MG still has a Rift that's sealed. Goodness gracious,
I
boy.
sold my Rift for like crazy money, and I had a Rift S. I never even opened up the box, and there was a time when everybody was home, people weren't leaving their homes, and VR headsets went through the roof, and I sold that thing. I think somebody bought it off me for almost $800.
Wow.
I also sold my original PlayStation VR for a lot of money at that time.
I mean, how long has the three been out? Because I got the three on like day one. It's been what, 6, 8 months now?
The three,
Yeah.
we're we're getting
Is it
it's
close to a
pushing
year now?
almost a year now.
Shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. It
I
goes
still have my
fast.
two in the deluxe freaking hard shell case that I'm doing nothing with. I really need to
Sure, what
sell
I
that
got
damn
here.
thing.
Turn my camera off 1 second.
We don't know what he's doing with the camera off, but I'm
No, I'm
scared.
back. I just didn't want you like be on camera. Oh, I'm ruining my whole setup here, rascal. Hold on. I just tugged out
That's good.
my
You know,
microphone.
I don't turn my camera off.
Fix this up.
If I'm gonna bend over with the camera live, that's what I'm gonna do, man. So yeah.
Come back naked.
Eh,
I've done that
MG.
already.
Yeah,
an old
you
trick.
wish.
This is the original Quest first
Mm-hmm.
standalone headset, And
That
it was
didn't have-
nice.
that- that-
Look at
that
how
had
look at how the back was on it. It was, well, it already came with a cool, you know,
suede thingy.
and this had OLED lenses in it.
Now, did it have pass through?
No,
I didn't think so.
no, nothing. All VR. First, what kind of a pass through was the 2, but it was like green, you know, that grainy black and white.
It was enough to go answer the door if you needed to, or let the dog in, or some shit. It wasn't enough to. Yes, I have done that, Biggie D, but that was only for $100 super chat. Okay, I don't do that for just anybody, just Joel and his $100 bills. All right.
Last show I was
confirms
on,
it's for
I
a
did the show
price.
fully nude the entire show. As a lesson to don't invite me on the show 5 minutes before you start, because if I'm not dressed, that's how I'm coming on.
Well, I mean, you were the first person last week to go ahead and pony up and go, I'm in. So I mean, I should have reached out to you directly, but I still just put it out there in the chat or on the channel. And again, you were the first to come on. There was some other people that offered, but you know, you were first dibs both times. So hell yeah.
Cool. I didn't know if you were gonna do it like where there was gonna be, you know, a couple of us on
Community or not? No, I mean we do community shows once a month. I don't want to ruin that thing. You know, if you do it too often, it just becomes a thing. So I want it to be special. You know, next week is going to be gaming with viewers because that's going to be the first Tuesday of the month. So I haven't picked the games yet. We'll figure that out when we get there. And then again, the second Tuesday of the month is our usual. Oh God, there's so many messages right now in in Discord that I haven't looked at. I'm sorry, everybody. Magic Polo is sending me an AMD system he bought from iPower.com. Looks great. I'm not an AMD guy though. Just putting that out there. Let's see. Rebel says he uses PIA and has no complaints, but he doesn't do Apple stuff. I guess that is a VPN. Yeah, private internet access. MG even DMs me and says, "Hey, big boy, me see you at 3-0 cock, baby." I'm not sure where he's going with that. And Brooklyn Menace says, "Rascal, didn't know if you realized the game Angerfoot has been sitting in here for a giveaway for 3 months."
Oh, I want that game.
Holy shit! Well, did I give away? I think I gave away the Valfaris Mechtherian, didn't I, or did I not? Let's see. I don't know if I did that giveaway. Goofy, let me know, and we will go ahead and do some giveaways. We're running a little bit long tonight. Let's see, how many people hung with us? Oh, shit, 25 people. I'm going to give something away. Screw it. Da, 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 da. So I am unsure if we gave away Valfaris Mechatherion, but he says we have not given away Angerfoot, so...
I want that game too. Angerfoot looks awesome.
Okay, he does say we gave away Valfaris. I thought I recalled that. All right, well, here we go. Let's find streaming stuff. Whip out the giveaway tool. And let's see here. Da 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 da. That one. What hashtag are we going to use?
9mm kidney stone.
Yeah, no.
Too soon,
no.
Rich Waddell?
He said it was 15, but they were doing that procedure that involves tubes and lasers.
Rich Waddell was giving out a bunch of my channel stickers to like people that probably just threw them right in the trash.
All right, so we are going to present this screen. We're going to show a trailer for this game that you say is hot shit.
What? Ooh, could I enter in it?
You may. Matter of fact, I may as well. Here we go. There we go.
How awesome would it be to play this tonight on my Rogue Ally?
Hashtag foot. We have one entry. It's probably me. We got 2 entries. That's probably Ralph. Okay. And let's go ahead and take a peek at this game.
Yeah, watch the trailer. You messed up, Biggie D. I think you put something before the hashtag.
He did.
It's just a mark.
He did.
Did he?
Let's see here. Anger foot. $24.99. Give me a second to pause, full screen. Oh, excuse me, and share this tab instead. Okay, the tentacle. It looks like it. All right, and this is where we mute for 5 seconds. La, da, 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 da. Trying to avoid those not making revenue things.
Those pesky copyright strikes.
Damn it. Oh, they're not strikes. They're just... You
I
don't
know.
need to make, you can't make any money.
Look at this.
All right, that might be a legit song, so we're going to go ahead and cut it off for a wee bit. Although YouTube's getting much better at that whole, if it's just the audio, scraping it off of there.
Oh, if I win, see you later, Rascal. Rascal, I think I'm losing connection.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
it's Devolver
this. So
Digital.
I found
Oh,
out
well,
about
of course it's
Anglerfoot
cool.
because there's this other
All
game
right,
that
let's-
came out, which I forgot the name of, which looks awesome too. And a lot of people are saying that they tried to do a lot what they did in Anglerfoot, but Anglerfoot pulls it off better.
You mean Mullet Magic? That's another one by them, but oh no, let's see. No, that's not by them. Devolver Digital puts out a bunch of great
I've
stuff.
never seen this game.
All right, so let's see. Devolver Digital has 154 games on Steam. It just goes on and on forever. A lot of live streams going on a bunch of these too. All right, so we've gone long enough here. Let's see. We've only got 10 entries. So yeah, someone's gonna have a chance of winning this bad boy. You got a 1 in 10 chance. Means MG's not gonna win. MG says, "Oh, you can enter as a host." Yes, you can. All right, a lot of hashtag foots in here. Biggie D fixed his.
He makes the rules, MG.
It's, I mean, if Goofy Foot doesn't want me to win, then I'll get rid of it. This game will do VR2 with either UEVR or the other one. Oh, interesting. Thanks, Matt. All right, and we're going for the drawing. Good luck to everybody who entered, including me. And the winner is MG. Ooh. Holy shiitake mushrooms. I
Damn.
called it. So, MG, are you really interested? If you are, I will send this to you.
He is. He's interested in you gifting it to me as a holiday present.
He says he never gets his code. He's full of shite. All right, let me go ahead and just put this code straight into his face right now. Let's see here. I'm just going to copy that image because the other code doesn't work anymore.
No, I'm just kidding, MG. You won it fair and square. Enjoy it, dude.
All right, MG is in the house. Your code is there. Ignore that first code in the photograph I sent you, MG. So you've got your code there for Angerfoot for Steam. Enjoy the game, my friend. No, I'm not sending it to Brooklyn. You won fair and square. That's how this goes, man. If I was going to send it to Brooklyn, I'd say sure, and I'll keep it for myself.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm good. He won. Not fair. He doesn't have to give it to me.
Exactly. I mean, hell, he's a subscriber here, man. He earned it.
MG, I'll give you my email address.
Oh, he says he got my DM. It's just a pic of a tiny hairless peen. I mean, hairless, yeah, tiny. Really? That was harsh. That was really harsh. Shark peen for all my friends.
Wait, I sent that to you, MG?
He thought he sent it to me. It must have just got passed along there. Just passed the.
I'll
peen.
trade you this pick for this delicious pick for that game.
Not worth it, MG. Keep the game. Keep the game. All right. Well, we've passed our 90-minute mark. We try to stay at 90 if we can. That way, our mini golf cannot go beyond midnight because we hate that. So, especially those of us who have to literally work for an hour tonight afterwards. So, thank you to everybody who watched us here in the chat. I'm showing right now. We're got 27 concurrent viewers, which is not a bad thing. I like it. Biggie D is just he's chomping at the bit, man. He wants to play. He wants to play. So if you do want to play along with Biggie D tonight, all you have to do is have Walkabout Mini Golf. You can even have it as a subscriber to Meta Plus. I think that's what the service is called, Meta Plus. You pay and play the shit on their catalog. You don't even need to have the DLC we're playing, because as long as the host who starts the game, me or one of the other YouTubers that joins in, has the game, you can join as a guest and play. You just can't find the lost balls with us. So if you want to find the lost balls, you must own the DLC. And we're gonna have we play up to 8 players. If we have an overflow, that we'll start an overflow room. But you just go in, search for a private room called Rascal, RASKULL. Tonight we'll be playing UpsideTown. It's my first time playing it.
UpsideTown.
Town.
Awesome course.
Yes, have not played that. Did you see, by the way, that they have a Christmas course coming out?
Really? I didn't
Yes.
catch that yet.
Yes, that was announced on the face of the books. That
I
they
was
are-
hearing rumors of an Elvis course.
No. Biggie D says, search Rascal. All right, so now I got to find this damn course for you. Walkabout Mini Golf, and let's see here. Mighty Coconut. Tell me they have it on their website. I don't have to go to frigging Facebook to find it. They do not show, because we had the Evil Lairs, Mars Gardens recently. Damn it, man. It's not on their website. Don't you hate when people put things on Facebook before they put it on their own website? That's just wrong. Now I gotta say facebook.com/walkabout. Actually, it's Mighty Coconut, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find what they have to say. Facebook from Mighty Coconut. Oh, see, there's the bad thing. I'm using a different browser than usual, so it's not logging me in. Ah, son of a bitch. Anybody know what the name of the new course is called? Nah, nope, can't find it. I can't find it either. Well, shit, fire and save matches. I'm sure we'll see it inside the game.
They could do a lot of interesting stuff with a Christmas themed course.
Yeah, let's see.
Could be
Any
in the North
plans
Pole.
for Pirates course. Maybe it's on their YouTube. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't on their YouTube. Let me search there really fast. Don't go there. Oh my God, it's the same character face that somebody else uses with us. All right, Walkabout Mini Golf. Wow, I clicked on Walkabout Mini Golf and I found this live stream. Thank you, YouTube algorithm. Just thank you very much. All right,
See?
Mighty Coconut, behind the scenes.
Said
Labyrinth
VR
live
so many
stream.
times during the show. We're in the
Exactly.
algorithm now.
Videos. Shorts, videos. Nope. The latest video I see is a month ago for the 8-bit launch trailer, so darn it
It's
to
fine.
heck.
We'll be surprised.
Well, it says it's coming out. I didn't catch when, but I would expect that to not be too long because, holiday and shit coming up and stuff. So good luck in finding that brand new holiday update. Nope, that was last year.
Speaking of
Friggin-
holidays, Rascal, have a great Thanksgiving.
I shall. It's just gonna
Thank
be
you so
me
much
and the
for
wife.
having me on. And
Thank you for being my guest host, man. Totally
yeah,
appreciate
it's the time of year to
you
be
coming in.
thankful. I've always been thankful for, like I've been in this home arcade community, if you want to call it that, for many years now. And I'm really thankful for all of the good friends I've made, like people that I interact with on a daily basis, and so many friends that I've now hang out with and do things with. It's great. It's great just meeting a bunch of people like-minded that enjoy the same things as you. And
Definitely.
That's what this community is about.
Yeah, and again, my channel's gone on from just being, home arcade to growing all sorts of things, but gaming in general now, not just the home arcade market. Trust me, I still play the hell
Yeah,
out of
you
them.
cover a
They're
lot of
back
stuff.
there.
Look,
So-
people call me the Evercade guy, then I'm the iArcade guy, and then I'm the VR guy. it just depends on what I like it all, you know. So I do what I like at any particular time.
Yeah, as do I. That's why I grew the channel to be more than just gaming. Now it's gaming and guitar gear because that's a passion of mine. So if it's a passion of mine, I'm sure I'll find like-minded people out there that have the same passions.
Screw the guitar community. You guys are a bunch of douchebags.
They're actually pretty cool. If you ever catch some of the comments on my guitar videos, they are usually pretty passionate. There's the usual douchebags in any community, but they're usually
There's
pretty
douchebags
cool.
in the knitting community on YouTube.
There
Rascal.
are those
I don't care what.
freaking knitters. Damn it! Holiday Hideaway is what it's called. He's right.
Oh, cool.
It's called Holiday Hideaway, and I can't find it in the Googles. Oh, that's why, because I'm in Bing. Ha! Well, hold on. It's on the Steam store under. I was in the Japanese Steam store for a second. That was pretty
So
interesting.
you got to turn that VPN off.
I'm not running the VPN right now. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I closed the VPN. But now that we know that it could be in Steam, let me just go ahead and do this and say my language is not. Oh, one of one screenshot. This is not going to be quality TV. Yep, there you go. Let's see if we got an ETA on this one. See.
Wow.
It December 5th will be the release. So that will be
Beautiful.
next Thursday is when this course will come out. Downloadable content unlocks in 8 days. I do not see a price on this.
Rascal, forget about like order of courses. Like if it's like during Halloween, you should have played the Haunted House course, and during like Christmas season, jump into this course.
Yeah, I think this course will whip this out during December. It may not be on day one, but we'll go ahead and whip it out before the holiday. So, but again, I do like going in order. But yeah, we'll see. Because I do want to play 8-bit layer sometime soon too.
8-bit layer is cool. It's a different twist on mini golf. It amazes me how, you know, with all the courses that they've made, how they can keep coming up with new ideas, keeping it fresh.
Oh, Ralph says I'm going to whip it out. You bet I'm going to whip it out. It's going to be a holiday whip. Yeah. VP runs for 45 seconds a month when Rascal knocks. Damn. 8-bit layer was a fun one, Brad. Was a fun one. All right, so we are 10:15. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Again, thanks everybody who watched the stream and who will watch it on replay. Big shout out to my boy Rich Wadello and his recovery tonight. And I want to say that I am thankful for, I wouldn't want to say the community, but the community would be formed here on this channel. You know, we've had people that have been, you know, following me since back when me and MCAP used to do a show, or back when I used to do the At Games happy hours every Friday or Saturday night whenever I did those. So, yeah, a lot of names that I've seen going way back for a couple of years, just hanging with us all the time, and I'm thankful for that. You know, totally. You giving me a place to hang out here. I'm thankful for MG. You know, whenever he shows up in chat and doesn't unsubscribe to me and resubscribe, and love it when MG is inside. Walkabout Mini Golf. That accent alone, I mean. It gets me. Have you had him in your in any of
We
your?
played with him. He plays sitting down, so it just looks
He
like
does.
a head floating
It's
on the
funny
floor.
as hell. Yes. Little itty bitty club going backwards. Which, by the way, Sean has adopted that and is kicking our asses at Walkabout Mini Golf. He's hitting
Oh,
backwards.
the backwards hit.
The backwards hit. Totally killing it.
Hey, whatever works.
Well, and again, thank you for joining the stream.
Yeah.
You want to promote anything before we wrap this up?
Well, you can always come check out my channel, Brooklyn Menace. It's a variety of things. I do the Friday night arcade show, which is kind of on rest right now while I blow through tons of VR games. And who knows, Rascal, if they head over there tonight, they might be able to see the golf game live. You never know.
So you might join our game tonight and live stream it from yours?
Whenever I play VR, I'm live streaming. I know MG doesn't like to hear that.
So that usually scares MG away. Yeah.
That's why I said it.
But I like MG. He's fun.
MG, you can't even see you. You're just like a head floating on the floor. No one will even know you're there.
He's a funny little Muppet. All right, well,
There he is. He's
cool.
gone.
He's out. Damn. All right. Well, guys, yes, definitely check out Brooklyn Menace on his channel. I've guessed it over there before. I think the last
It was New Year's.
it was
My
New Year's.
Friday night
It
arcade
was,
show.
it was the New Year's one. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going to be New Year's. Thank you, Jason, for going ahead and throwing that link up there. There it is. Check out Brooklyn Menace's channel here at Brooklyn Menace after YouTube.com.
I'm also part of a show called the Evercadians. Make sure you check that out as well.
I bet that has to do with Evercade. Just
It does.
saying. All right, going on a limb there. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up on the way out. If you liked the video, if you didn't, thumbs down it, man. I'm okay with that. If you want to leave a comment on the show, I respond to every single comment, good, bad, or trolling, to my videos. So feel free to leave a comment, and I'll get back to you. And we will be back next week for gaming with viewers. I haven't decided the games yet, but hey, I've got a week to figure that one out. So thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, whether it's with family, friends, or just chilling by yourself.
Shut up,
like
Ichabod.
I am. What would I miss? This guy sucks, man. When Shotgun. You just like Shotgun Sean's hair.
Oh, I also do the Ichabod show when I go over to Ichabod Crane's house, but I don't know if he canceled the show because we haven't done it in 6 months.
Okay. Well, I will see you next week. We're not blocking anybody, like we used to say in the end. So just, hey, man, thanks for being here, and we will catch you next week on That Gaming Show.